What is going on, everybody? It's Caleb. We are back. Today we have a different little video for you. Recently I had those P2s I was talking to you guys about, and they're really deep, and there's like a 25-30% chance each time I putt that it would roll off my pinky and I'd miss right. So now I'm going to give you guys, I thought I'd make this a little kind of like educational on what I do to find the perfect putter, because I go through a lot of putters, and we're just gonna get right into it. I brought out putters that I've heard good things about, some that I've also used because I might go back to them. But now I'm off the Project Street team, so I do not want to putt with the PA2s. First thing I do is I figure out if I want a beadless putter or a beaded putter. The main difference with a bead is when it has a bead, it's gonna be a little more stable, and a lot of people like to put their hand on the bead right here. I just can't get I get a weird grip there because I have my hand over it like this, and if that bead's there, I'm rubbing it and I tend to like stick onto the bead. A bead, obviously, you can beat in a beaded putter and make them more understable, but it's just the bead being there, I don't like it. I brought out the Logic, my old Sensei, very thin, Chally SS, PA2s. This is also different plastic of what I used to use, and a Luna. And we're gonna try something with these. So the first thing I like to do with all these putters is I don't throw them at all. I'd rather just get a premium version of it so it's more stable, because obviously as you beat these in, they're gonna be really understable. I kind of just feel these out and I putt for a little bit with them. Chally SS, I got these. This feels really good. It's got the tackiness to it, but I just don't like Jawbreaker plastic personally. But this does feel phenomenal. So I feel like in a different plastic, sorry if you guys hear that, I feel like in a different it might feel good. These PA2s, they're really stiff, but they feel pretty solid, and the Logic kind of feels like a zone in a way. Like whenever I throw it, it feels like I can forehand it. It does get pretty clean releases, what I've figured out. That one wasn't. The Sensei is just really thin, like it's really thin. I gave it to Hannah, as you can see. But I used to get more pop on those, and the Luna is just too glidey for me personally, but I still want to see if it's, you know, usable, which it is. But I'm a point and shoot putter, so if I miss, like if I put too much power on it and the glide kicks in and it goes up, then I'm putting for another 35-footer, 30-footer comeback, you know what I mean? My next piece of advice that I would use for myself is find something that, it's missing a converter. Find something that I can grip nicely. I feel like this PA2 and 300 plastic, it's kind of slick, but, or like whenever people go like that and get more grip, which then it kind of seems to stick to my hand. So I feel like already, this is a first take of this video. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the PA2. That does not feel that good. The Logic, I don't know. It feels good in the hand, but it also feels like I'm holding a zone, which might throw me off when I'm putting. Like, I don't know, it just feels weird. We'll do some more putting with it. The Sensei is really thin, and since I've already used these, I know how they fly. They're not bad putters, but I don't know. Something about how thin they are now. I'm so used to the deeper putters that I've been putting with PA2s and P2s. So I think I'm gonna take the Sensei out. And then we got the Chally SS. These feel great. These feel really good. It's just Jawbreaker I don't like. But even in this Jawbreaker, like it's nice and tacky. It feels really good. Yeah, a little bit of flutter, but it feels great. Luna, I mean, this is an OG putter. Everyone knows the Luna. Can't go wrong with it. Really glidey and no bead. You just get a lot of pop on them. I just feel good with the Luna. They really do feel great. And I throw them too, but I don't know, it's something with the Luna. I putted it with it before, and I just don't think I'm gonna like it and enjoy it. So the Sensei is out. The Logic, I feel like I'm gonna be taking out as well, because I've seen Kyle Klein just be crazy with these though. Feels good, a lot of spin, Chally. It feels more smoother. Logic feels faster out of the hand. Oh boy. The Luna feels good. But I feel like I think that was a bad stroke. But like I said, this is just what I do to go through whenever I'm switching putters. This is just what I'm gonna be doing. I'm also gonna be trying to help myself out. I'm doing a video after this, so you guys will know what I'm gonna be using. Yeah, I think the Logic's gonna come out. Another thing with me is I'm kind of a hyzer putter. So that being said, whenever I putt, like I kind of want a straight putter, like a point and shoot. That's also a big thing on why I choose these putters that are straight, because I'm not a hyzer putter. I used to, when I first started, putt with a lot of hyzer and have them come in and crash. It's just not, I can't repeat that every time. Like it's just luck as soon as it comes out. So with these, I can just put it kind of a slight hyzer, it'll flip up and then just go straight and then hyzer out, which is what I want. And then aside from me picking a mold or like narrowing them down, I also have to realize that there are a ton of other plastics out there when I'm picking a putter. So I feel like I'm gonna go with the SS, and it's actually crazy because I have, from payout at Buckeye Classic, I got 2 Jawbreaker Chally SS's to try them out. And my buddy has some other CT Glow ones, and he's got the Cali SS in premium plastic, which is stable, which I could throw. The other one is, they just feel, they don't feel bad at all. I know that Jawbreaker is not what I personally like as well as the regular like blend they have. So I'm probably gonna have to go with maybe like a rubber blend SS. But so far, I think I'm gonna be using this at the moment. Another piece of advice is the availability of the putter. Like the Lunas, those used to be really rare, and now I can pick up a Luna at my local Dunham store. There's like 7 or 8 of them just sitting in there. Cali SSs are not too rare because 6-sided discs is actually where I got these from. Use code Caleb for 11% off. And aside from that though, I can pretty much get these if I lose one or whenever I break them in too much, because these Jawbreakers are already breaking in, and I've been putting with them a little bit since the Buckeye Classic, like 3 rounds. And they've been nice, but I've also been putting with the Luna, and I've had more success with these. But, oh, nice spit out. But again, it could change. Another big tip that I try to tell people when choosing a putter is don't just pick a putter that everyone uses, because it might not feel good to you. For instance, when I started, when COVID hit, Paul McBeth was the biggest name. He's still one of the biggest guys, like name-wise. I just liked the Luna for a bit because that's what he putted with, and I didn't know anything about disc golf when I started other than just throwing, and I was like, I need to get a putter. So I grabbed the Luna, fell in love with the Luna for a bit, and then I realized as I got better that you don't really need to be putting with putters just because everyone else has them or they're rare. Like, it really does not, oh boy. It does not matter what you putt with, I promise. No one's gonna judge you because you have a DX AVR. Like, yeah, it's a DX, it's probably gonna break in half if it's in the cold and you hit a tree with it, but that's what you putt with and that's what you prefer. So that's all it comes down to when you're putting. I just think personally the Cali SS is what's gonna give me the most confidence. And I don't like hate Jawbreaker. I'm just not really a fan of it because there's certain Jawbreakers that are more tacky and also more slippery, and it's kind of a 50-50 on what you get. And obviously, if you guys change putters because you have a bad round, you need to just putt with them more. Obviously, everyone's going to have on and off days when putting, and I liked going through putters a lot when I was getting into disc golf earlier. I would just, if I had a bad day of putting, I'd be like, let me try a different putter, and then I'd be like, oh, I like this one too. But as you develop your game, it's not the putter, it's the player, clearly. Just find something that was going to give you the most confidence. That's all that matters. And obviously, guys, that's just what's going to help me find the perfect putter. It might be completely different for you guys. But the 4 piece of advice I give is just to practice with them. I mean, that's what's going to build your confidence. It doesn't really matter what putter you have. It only takes about 3 putts with that putter for you to know what it's going to do. Like, I'm still learning these. They still kind of sometimes come out wobbly, which is okay. That's not gonna, that's gonna happen with every type of putter. It's only gonna help you in the future to know what's causing that. Whenever you putt, you can kind of slow yourself down and realize why it's doing that. Might be because you have sweaty hands or too chalky, which that's a thing. Yeah, I think I might do the Cali SS for a bit, and I'm obviously gonna keep you guys updated in the next videos coming in the future and all that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If not, no worries. I have a lot of videos coming up in the future. I'm gonna do a big vlog when we go to Texas. Hannah and I, we just booked our tickets. That's coming up in the end of October. So have a look out for that. But hey, I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay safe, all right?